Hello, my name is Karen and this is Sophie. She's chosen to join me on the mat today. She may leave at some point, so just like our pranayama practice, our yoga practice, there's no force. So she may come and go as she pleases. So let's start in a cross-legged position and close down your eyes. Relax your hands on your knees. Turn your palms down if you need more grounding. Turn your palms open for a more spiritual awareness. Relax your face. Inhale and grow your spine tall. And exhale, relax your shoulders away from your ears, keeping the chest open and bright. And just take a moment to establish yourself in the present moment. Following your breath. Observe the body. And gently open the eyes. So let's take hands and knees for cow-cat pose. So your wrists are under your shoulders. Your knees under your hips, spread your fingers, and with your inhalation, spread your sitting bones, open the belly, let the shoulder blades slide down the back and gaze up. And with your exhalation, gently pull the navel up to your spine and bow your head, press into your hands and arch your back. Inhale, flow open into cow pose. And exhale, arch the back into cat pose, Majori. Inhale, flow open. And exhale, contract. Let the breath guide the movement. Breathe fully and evenly. Be aware of the flexion of your spine. Breathing in and out through your nostrils. With your next exhalation, come back to neutral spine. So let's practice thread the needle. Turn your left hand in and inhale, float your right arm up, opening your chest. Gaze up at your hand. And with your exhalation, thread the right arm under left. Place your right ear and shoulder to the mat. Inhale, float the arm back up. And exhale, thread it through, full and even breaths. And for this one, let's pause in the pose that you're in, shoulder to the mat. Press into your left hand to create a bit more space between and below your shoulder blades. Just checking in with your neck, lowering the chin towards your chest to lengthen the back of the neck. If you'd like to, reach your left arm up to the sky and drape the arm down the back and catch hold of your right thigh with your hand. Pausing here. With your next inhalation, reach the arm back up. Exhale, returning the hand to the mat. Inhale, float your right arm up once more. And exhale, float the hand back. So turning left hand out, right hand in this time. Inhale, float your left arm to the sky. And exhale, thread the arm under, ear and shoulder to the mat. Inhale, float the arm up. Exhale, thread it through. Inhale, fill the lungs. exhale, empty them. And let's pause in the pose. Make yourself comfortable. Press into your right hand. Notice the opening across your upper back. If you'd like to, reach your right arm to the sky and drape the arm down the back. Catch hold of your thigh with your left hand. Pause here. Full, even breaths. With your inhalation, reach the arm up, and exhale, lower the hand. Press into the hand and reach the left arm to the sky. And exhale, relax the hand back down, turning right hand out. Sink back to child's pose, rest the forehead to the mat, big toes together, knees apart. Feel the length along your spine. Take your attention to the back body and breathe in and out from your back body. Notice the rib cage move outwards and how it stretches the muscles and relaxes them with the exhalation. Let's walk the hands up, coming up onto the knees. Let's step the right foot forward and slide the left knee back. So stacking your right knee above your ankle. Inhale, take your arms up. And exhale, taking the hands back to the floor. And lean back for Adho Hanumanasana. So giving our right hamstrings good stretch. So flexing back the toes of the right foot. Inhale, press the foot down and lift the arms to the sky. And exhale, moving back into the hamstring stretch. Using your hands for support. Let's do that one more time. Inhale, Anjaneyasana. And exhale, Adho Hanumanasana. Or half splits. And inhale, coming back to our low lunge. Coming onto your knees, and let's change sides. So taking the left leg forward, slide right knee back. It's really grounding your left foot, and this will help to protect your knee. And inhale, float the arms up. Exhale, hands to the floor, onto the heels. Half splits. Inhale, low lunge, graceful movement. And exhale, Adho Hanumanasana. One more, inhale. And exhale, hamstring stretch. Heart open. Coming back onto the sole of the foot. Press into the foot. And come back to your knees. Curl the toes under for a balance. So using your hands on the floor for support. Find a drishti or focus point, an unmoving object to fix your gaze on the floor or on the wall ahead. Rise up onto the balls of the feet. And when you're ready, bring your hands together at your heart. If you'd like to challenge yourself, reach the arms up and shift your gaze upwards to your thumbs. And with your exhalation, lower your hands back to your heart. Lower the hands to the floor. Ground your feet. Lift your hips for uttanasana, forward bend. And roll up to standing. And when you get there, inhale, take your arms up. Adho Chandrasana. Reach up tall and exhale, side bend. Opening one side of the body. Breathing in and out from that side. And with the next inhalation, come up through the center. Reach tall and exhale. Side bend to the other side. side. Expand. And inhale, come back up. Exhale, release. So let's take our position at the top of the mat and flow through the sun salutation, warming the body more. Bring your hands together at your heart. Ground both feet, big toes together, heels slightly apart. Flare your toes. Feel the weight come down centrally through your heels and feel the big toe mound and little toe mound pressing down into the floor. Engage your leg muscles and knees and tailbones just down and under just slightly to have a neutral pelvis. And reach up from the crown of your head, chest open. Inhale, take the arms back and up. And exhale, swan dive, hinge from your hips. And if you feel any discomfort as you come down, bend the knees and lay the belly onto the thighs. Bow your head. Inhale, halfway lift. So your hands to the floor or to your legs. Nice long spine at the back of the neck in line with your spine. And let's take our stance to plank pose. So walking back. Pushing back through your heels, engaging your lower belly. Lower your knees if you'd like a more support. So we're lowering with control, moving the body forwards, lowering with control so your elbows come down at right angles. The forehead or chin to the mat. And with your next inhalation, rise up into Cobra, Bhujangasana. Shoulder blades slide down the back, elbows hugged in. Exhale, curl the toes under, downward facing dog, pressing back. Spread your fingers. Feel free to keep a little bend in your knees. So we want a nice long spine, a line from your wrist to your bottom. If you find that you're coming forward, bend the knees to create that nice long line. And feel the stretch along your back. So let's step the right foot forward, coming into a lunge onto the fingertips, gaze forward, shoulders back away from the ears. And let's take the right arm to the sky. So letting your navel and your heart twist to the right. Keep breathing while you hold the pose. Energetically bring both legs into the midline. Exhale, release, step forward, inhale, Adho Uttanasana, long spine. Exhale, surrender into the forward bend, perhaps bend the knees, relax your neck. Ground into your feet, inhale, heart open, arms wide, lift up. Reach up from your hips and press your hips forward. Exhale, hands at your heart. Inhale, take your arms back and up. Fill the lungs. Exhale, empty them completely as you swan dive. Inhale, Adho Uttanasana, long spine. And exhale, walk back to plank. Move the body forward and lower with control with your exhalation. Inhale, curl your upper back for Cobra, reaching your heels back. Exhale, downward facing dog. We're just pausing in the inversion, Adho Mukha Svanasana. So letting the body warm up. Staying firm through your hands. Strong arms. Now let's bring the left foot through. Onto the fingertips. Shoulders back away from the ears, heart open. And let's take left arm to the sky. Inhale, turning navel and heart. Bringing the legs into the midline, engaging the lower abdomen, pelvic floor muscles. Find the ease in the pose. Soften a bit if you're finding you're a bit rigid in your wrists or your neck. Exhale, release and step forward. Inhale, Adho Uttanasana, long spine. Exhale, fold back in and let go. Release your neck. Ground into your feet. Inhale, reverse reverse swan dive. Lift out from your hips and press your hips forward. And exhale, hands at your heart. Inhale, chair pose, bend the knees. Perhaps touch your fingers to the floor. Uktatasana, engage your lower belly. Keeping your knees level. And with your exhalation, let's fold in. Inhale, slide the hands up the legs. We'll keep the hands on the floor along the spine. And exhale, let's walk back to plank. Inhale at the top and exhale, move the body forward and lower. So lowering to the floor, or this time you may prefer to lower to chaturanga, the low plank. Inhale, upward facing dog instead of cobra, your choice. And roll onto the toes, downward facing dog. So upward facing dog requires some flexibility in the back, so if you feel comfortable doing upward facing dog, do cobra instead and work your way towards it. So let's center the left leg and take right leg high, rolling the right hip down to square them off. And let's bring the knee into the chest, transferring the weight forward and step the foot down. So we're onto the toes of our back foot. Let's prepare for a high lunge. Onto the fingertips, find a focus point to fix your gaze. And inhale, rather than taking the arms all the way up, take them at a diagonal. So diagonal high lunge. Engaging your lower belly, keeping the back of the neck in line with spine. So we're going to transition into a balance, warrior three. Transfer the weight onto your right foot and lift the left leg into the sky, so that your body comes down parallel to the floor. If you need to, take your arms out to the side to help you balance. And let's take that left leg back, this time reaching the arms up. Exhale, release the arms down. Interlace the fingers, bring the shoulder blades nice and close. Inhale, open your heart to the sky. And exhale, fold over the right leg, the arms lift behind. And exhale, release the hands and step back to plank. Inhale at the top and exhale, move the body forward and lowering. So either cobra or upward facing dog with your hips off the mat, pressing the chest between the arms. Exhale, downward facing dog. So take an in breath. And with your next exhalation, breathe out through your mouth. Let's do that twice more. Inhale. One more. So let's center the right leg this time and take the left leg to the sky, squaring off your hip. So roll your left hip down. And let's bring the knee into the chest, transfer the weight forward, and step the left foot down. So find your balance, ground your feet. Inhale, diagonal high lunge. So rolling the right hip forward, left hip back, the lower belly. Belly's gently pulled back and up towards your spine, engaging the power center. Back of the neck in line with your spine. Let's transition to virabhadrasana 3. Transfer the weight onto your left leg. Reach right leg up. Bring the body parallel to the floor. Take the arms out to the side if you need a little more help with your balance. And let's take the right foot back up. Reach the arms skywards. Take the arms down with your exhalation. Interlace your fingers, bring the shoulder blades nice and close. Inhale, open your heart to the sky. And exhale, fold over the left leg. Lift the arms. And exhale, release your hands. Ground your hands to the floor, plank pose. Moving the body forward and lowering. Cobra or upward facing dog. Down downward facing dog with your exhalation. So from here, let's bring our right knee down for pigeon pose. So I invite you to lift your right leg first of all, so centering the left leg, reach right leg high, and then bring the knee down and the foot down. So you can reach the left foot towards your right wrist and lower your knee. So for most of us, including myself, my right foot will slide back towards my groin. That's okay. So lowering the left leg down in line with your hip. Look to see how it's going. And then walk your hands back. So they're either side of your hips. Allow the shoulder blades to slide down the back. So we're in a hip opening, back opening pose. Gazing upwards with love and optimism. And from here, let's come down onto our right buttock and swing the left leg round and balance on your bottom in navasana. So holding onto the back of the legs and gently pull the lower back in and up. Chest open. Bring your shins parallel to the floor. Feel free to stay here or straighten your arms and maybe straighten the legs. Soft gaze and face. Improving posture, digestion. And with your next exhalation, cross your ankles and place your hands in front. And step or jump back to low plank. Inhale, upward facing dog or cobra. And exhale, downward facing dog. So let's take Pigeon, rajakapotasana is the Sanskrit. Let's take it to the other side. So ground your right leg and take your left leg high. Let's bring that knee and outside edge of the left foot down. So the left foot aiming to be behind the right wrist, but it'll slide back for many of us, so that's okay. So we're going to lower the right leg down, aligning it with our right hip. We'll have to take a peek. And step your hands back either side of your hips. Let the shoulder blades slide down the back, your heart is open, back bending, opening the hips. Find your drishti, gazing upwards, single-minded focus. Find ease in the pose. From here, let's come onto our left buttock and swing your right leg round. Balance on your bottom, holding onto the back of your legs, and pull your lower back in and up, neutral spine, chest open, shins parallel to the floor. Feel free to stay here, release your arms, straighten your legs. Pausing in navasana boat pose. Soft gaze, soft eyes, soft face, even breaths. And exhale, release, plant your hands in front, step or jump back to low plank, chaturanga. Inhale, upward facing dog or cobra. And exhale, roll into the toes, downward facing dog. Let's take 3 breaths, breathing in from your nostrils and exhale through your mouth, sigh release. Do that twice more. One more. the body forward. Inhale and lower with control. Knees, chest, chin. So let's do locust pose, back strengthening pose. So place your hands either side with your palms turned open, your chin or forehead to the mat. And with your inhalation, lift your body, like your body's surfing. So we're checking in with our body as to how far we want to lift. So with our yoga asanas, we always want to find the balance between effort and effortlessness. We're going to feel more energetic on different days. So really honouring how your body's feeling at the moment. And exhale, lowering, turning the head to one side and completely relaxing. We often feel the benefits when we release from a pose, so enjoy those moments of release. Always conserving energy to come out of the pose with control and awareness. So let's prepare for another round, this time with the option of doing dhanurasana bow pose instead of locust. So bending the legs and holding onto your ankles, you're doing bow. And bring your shoulder blades as close together as you can. I invite you to flex back your toes and engage your leg muscles. And with your next inhalation, lifting up into bow. So you feel that you want to straighten your legs. And as you pause in the pose, you may notice that you rock with your breath. So massaging the internal organs. With your next exhalation, release from the pose and turn your head to the other side and completely relax. And from here, let's roll onto our back. So I invite you to do shoulder stand. So it's an inversion. If you're pregnant, menstruating, have problems with your neck, or have difficulties in keeping your legs lifted, then do an alternative pose. Alternatives could be that all of your back is on the mat and your legs are lifted vertically into the air, engaging your abdominal muscles to do this. And you can play with the pose while you're here. You can take your legs out wide. And you can bring the soles of the feet together. So you can bring one leg forward, one leg back, scissor kicking. So you can play with the pose while you're here. Also, if you've got a block, you can place it under your sacrum. That will give you a bit of lift. Alternatively, happy baby pose. So the arms between your legs and catch hold of the outside edge of your feet. And pull the soles of the feet up to face the sky, like you're standing on the ceiling. The knees drop down either side of your torso and your legs are wide. So this is a nice alternative to shoulder stand. So if you're going to do sarvangasana shoulder stand, there's the half variation. So you roll up onto your elbows. If you haven't done it before, watch before taking the pose, because if you turn your head while you're in the pose, it may cause strain later on. So half shoulder stand, onto your elbows, holding onto your lower back. Strong legs, so you're reaching your legs up to the sky, pointing the toes. And that's half shoulder stand. We can walk our hands up our back for full shoulder stand. Bring the elbows as close as you can, comfortably. And the chin to the chest, so creating a bandha, a chin lock here. So right up onto the shoulders now, we're aiming to be so. Find a variation where you can stay still for 10 breaths or so. So if you find yourself sliding, then come back to half shoulder stand. So inversions are great for venous and lymph drainage, so great for detoxifying the body,
Helps to tone the internal organs as we turn ourselves upside down. Stimulates the thyroid gland at the throat, which governs our metabolism. It helps to create hormonal balance. So let's ease out of the inversion, bringing the knees into the face, always coming out with control, slowly uncurl, using your hands on the mat for support. Lie in shavasana for a moment, your palms turned open, relax the body. As a counter pose, now let's practice fish pose. So bring the legs together and place your hands under your bottom with palms turned down. So we're going to walk the outer shoulders in so our shoulder blades come nice and close and our chest lifts. So point your toes, inhale, lift your sternum, come up onto your elbows and place the crown of the head to the floor behind, opening your throat. Invigorating to open the front body. With your exhalation, release from the pose, rolling the back of the head down, or release your arms from underneath. Again, take a moment to relax in shavasana. Enjoy the sensations. So let's stay here now in shavasana. So letting the body completely relax. If you feel you need to rock from side to side or do a little spinal twist, go ahead. And then come back to shavasana, relaxation pose. And let your body absorb your practice. Consciously relax all of your body. Mentally scan your body from the top of your head right down to the soles of your feet. And relax each part as you go. So your facial muscles, the jaw, the neck, shoulders. Soften the arm muscles. Loosen the joints of your elbows, wrists and fingers. Relax the muscles of your back, torso, upper and lower abdomen. Let the hips sink down. Relax the thighs and calves. Loosen the knees. Relax your ankles and toes. Let the feet fall away from each other. Visualize a wave of white light wash over your body from the crown of your head right down to the soles of your feet, purifying every cell. Purifying every cell and making your body glow. White light. So awaken now. Take 2 deeper breaths. Wiggle your fingers and your toes. Roll your head from one side to the other, just gently. Bring your knees into your chest and hug them in. Gently rock from side to side. Roll onto the right side, rest your head on your arm. And when you're ready, use your left hand to press your way up to a comfortable seat. Keep your eyes closed just a moment more. Just taking a moment to check in with how you're feeling. Quiet, lightness, clarity. Seal the practice with the sound of Om 3 times. Take an inhalation from your lower belly. Together at your heart, bow your head to your heart. Namaste. Thanks for joining me. Have a great day or evening.